Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a quick one this time. I am in Italy and I just arrived in the state of Emilia-Romagna, which is not as famous as other regions of Italy. But I did some research and I found a very nice rock formation where we can take a couple of really nice shots, hopefully. So it's actually really hot. It's been hot the entire day. It's been 35 degrees Celsius, and now it's about 7 p.m. and it's not that hot anymore. So that's why we are heading out to get 1 or 2 shots of the location I scouted this afternoon. So let's go and see what we get. It's a bit hazy today, which is a shame, but there isn't much I can do about that. I will try the polarizer which I brought with me and see what the polarizer is gonna do, but I will try my best to get rid of the haze in post-production, I guess. So guys, here we are. This is what we came for, especially this beautiful rock formation up there. As we make our way around, we will see even more of the rock formation and we will see even more of this beautiful building down there. It's like a farmhouse, like a real old one. Brick stones. The roof is quite old and nice. And yeah, that's where we at today. So today I brought the Fuji GFX100S again with me. My companion for the last, I think, 5 years now. And I brought the 35 to, is it 60 or 70 mil with me? And I brought the 90 mil TT R design with me. And I brought the Nikon F1424 with me, which I can adapt on the Fuji as well. So we have everything with us what we need. So I'll find us a nice spot and then we'll get onto it, I would say. So what I'm going to try to find is like a spot through these bushes and trees which could frame this image quite nicely. So we have to find a really nice spot where we can see the rock formation and the farmhouse, and let's see what we get. So no, that's not gonna work. So set up the tripod just roughly and let's see what we get. So this is the 90 mil TTC Artisan. And I was actually struggling quite a while, not knowing if I should go and buy it or not. So I gave it a try, and it definitely has its highs and lows. And it's got like a 1.25 aperture, which is insane. But to be honest, it's really almost impossible to shoot anything with 1.25 because the depth of field is just so shallow. It's really, really hard to get focused with a manual focus anyway, and with a short distance depth of field. It's quite challenging as well. And I have to say the blur sometimes shooting with 1 point whatever with this lens looks, I can't even describe it. It looks really almost like faulty. It almost looks like there's something wrong. You know what I mean? So I hardly shoot 1.25. I mostly start with 2.0, sometimes 2.8, and then it's still quite quite soft, the focus in the background and foreground. So we will try the 90mm, I would say, and I'll frame the shot and I'll take you with me. So what we see here is the 90, and as we all can see quite clearly, it's too tight. We don't see enough of the background, and that's what we're actually here for. So we will not get this in frame, even though this is the video frame and we have way more in the stills frame. This still is not gonna work. So boys and girls, what I did right now is that I changed and swapped lenses. So we are on the 35-70, which is my travel lens actually, which is quite a good lens, I would say. So this is our shot down here. That's the way I framed it. Let's see if I can show you guys this a bit better and clearer. So we have the building down there. We have the little road on the left-hand side. We have some foreground stuff happening. And we have in the background, we have this rock formation, which is nice. The light is really nice. It's not too harsh. And I would say this is our first shot of today. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is try to find the right exposure, the middle exposure. I always bracket +2 and -2. So I always check the histogram. I push it as far as possible to the right, exposure to the right. You guys know about that. So I'm about to clip into the white, and that's too much. But we can clip the white, which is the sky, because we will expose for the sky a -2 anyway. So this is our middle exposure. I will check focus again, see where the focus is at. And come on, guys. So focus is here on the building. Yeah, we are focused, and we are at 1/10 of a second, 5.6. And we do a 3-round bracket, and we'll check the exposure. So that's bright. That's the middle one. And that's the darker one for the skies. I will go a little bit darker for the sky again. So we've been at a 10th. So a 20th would be 1 stop. So let's do a 40th. And do the same bracket again. Check our bracket series. This is the brightest. This is the middle, which looks quite good actually. It looks way better than the first middle exposure. And this one is the darkest one. And I would say we pretty much got the first shot. Really nice. Very peaceful location. So what I just found is this alternative. What I like is the field which leads into the image, which is really nice here, I think. And the pattern is quite nice as well. And it shows again 1, 2, 3 elements which I like. And the fourth is this really nice cloud, which I am going to shoot separately. Maybe I will be able to clone it in here or stretch it or anything, because there's nothing going on this part of the sky. So I will take this shot quite quickly because we have to run. So we just arrived at our second location and it looks like just in time. So the sun is covered behind some very soft clouds, which is really nice for the light tonight. And that's what it looks like. So this is our location down here. It's another beautiful building, and the rocks in the background look great, and the sun is hidden behind this huge softbox, just the way I like it. So we have some choices to make. There is one very unsexy building in the shot. It's left to our hero building. So that's why I am actually moving. So I'm moving a little bit on the right side. So the gap between the building and the rock formation is getting a little bit bigger. And we can try to lose this part. This building I don't like. So this is the main shot. I don't like the foreground either. I don't like this one here, but I do love this building and the rock formation here. So I would try to shoot this probably with the 90mm and try to get one of these funny looking round hay balls in the shot somehow. Let's see how that's gonna happen. So if I move up here again, maybe we need to find another one. Maybe it needs to be these two here, so we have them in line. So these two lead into this shot. That would be the idea. Let's see if that's gonna work. I actually really don't like going on fields because I know farmers are not very keen on having tourists on their fields, even though not much is grown here anymore. But they are always afraid of obstacles or things which tourists lose in the fields, and their stuff gets fed to their cows and they die of stuff which tourists like I forget or miss or drop or whatever. Okay, so that could be it. So that's the idea, but I'm not 100% convinced because it does look a bit, how do you say, staged, because it is. But the trick is in photography to stage things so they don't look like they are staged. But this one, I'll set up the camera and I will go with the 70 mils and look how it looks like. So this is the frame right now, and it actually does look good. I have to say it definitely needs some clouds in the sky, that's for sure. Focus goes on that building here. We are at 1/25, 5.6. ISO 400. We don't need ISO 400. We go to the basic ISO and we tweak the time to get the correct exposure, and we check the histogram. And the histogram looks good like that. So we do the triple exposure thing, ±2. check our exposure. Brightest, normal, darkest, and we go way darker again, just for safety. So the thing is, you might ask yourself why I'm always pushing to the right. It's called exposure to the right, and it does make absolutely sense. Even though it looks on the screen like overlit or overexposed, the exposure is correct the way I expose. I just go for the sky a little bit darker, just to be safe. And I need to find some clouds to build in later on. We'll see where we get these ones from, but now I go like a really dark one. Check exposure again. Camera's thinking, so brightest, normal, and darkest one. Okay, that will do for sure. So that's our shot here. So I'm going to swap lenses again. I'll try the 90mm just for safety in case I missed something. 3570 goes back in the bag, and we will check the 90mm. See how it looks like. So this is the 90mm. Let's see how that looks. It's 20mm tighter, which is actually not a bad thing. And the look is totally different because we have this crazy aperture here, and we do the 2.0 thing here. And we need to check for focus. Yeah, there's nothing in focus. We have to fix that, that's for sure. So we go here. Okay, so in this case, it's quite easy to focus, I have to say, but shooting human beings with this lens is very challenging, I have to say. I always tell my clients that they, so first I more or less apologize and tell them they should not be irritated when I take my time shooting. It's not their fault, I'm always telling them, so they don't get insecure and think I'm waiting for them to do something or change something. I always tell them it's like a manual lens, which is like really hard to handle. It has only like a centimeter depth of field. So I always ask them politely and kindly to be patient, and they always get the point. In this case, it's quite easy. It's on the tripod, right? So I can take my time. I do the framing, I do the focusing, and when I'm ready, I just go for it. All right, so that's where we at right now. We go a bit brighter. We do I pulled focus, and I was actually asking myself if this hay ball is too close to our building, but I decided that it's fine. I think it's gonna be a really nice shot. I can imagine with some dramatic sky. So I'm gonna shoot this separately here, and I just move the clouds over here, or I might wait and see what these clouds are actually doing. Look at this background, guys. And now it's so peaceful, and now it's really quite cool. I'm not talking about cold, it's just like really nice, cool. There's a soft breeze coming down from the valley up here the hill. Oh, I love it. It's really nice. So what I'm just wondering about is if it's worth it to wait if some of the lights in this building are going to come up. I have actually no idea if there are any people living in this building or not. And as you might can see here, you can There are not too many buildings. It's not like a village or anything. There's not going to be like a big light event happening. So if this building would switch on lights, would be great. All the other ones I actually don't even need. So I do not know if it's worth or not, and I have to make a decision right now actually, because I don't want to waste time, even though I do have time today. I'd rather look for nice parking for tonight and a nice spot to sleep. But it's so quiet here. There are not any tourists around. It's crazy. Not foreign tourists, not Italian tourists. It's just like village. It's like it's not bad. It's just calm and quiet, and it's so romantic. And it's I quite like it. It's really good. This afternoon was just too hot. It was boiling hot. It was like unbearable. It was really just way too much. And I actually now plan stuff, the bigger chances are that they're just not going to happen. So I'm quite happy I came here today. So guys, it's 8:30 p.m. right now, and nothing is happening here. So I decided to leave this beautiful, amazing spot. And yeah, there's nothing more to say, but thank you for coming with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, please. If you really, really liked it, then why don't you just subscribe? All right, see you next time. Thank you for coming with me, and take care, guys. Bye.